It's been great. Very experienced. Had a career forever in the NBA. So just great to hear his, views and his, experiences and, learning from him has been amazing.
Or does it matter that he's a guy that you watched? Like a lot of guys you might have heard about, but Jerry's young enough that you probably saw games that he played, right?
Right. Yeah. I could kind of, relate to watching him, a bit when I was younger. Didn't get to see him much, knowing how old he is. But but I mean, he's been great for me. He's been great. He's been great for me. We've been, doing little shooting competitions. He's just been staying in my ear, in the games and whatnot. To be aggressive, take my shots when it's there. Stay confident, and just pointing out the stuff that I'm doing wrong and whatnot.
Can he still play?
Yeah, he can. He's in incredible shape. He can still get out there and play with us, so he does sometimes.
And did you approach him, or did he approach you, or do you guys have like a relationship from before?
No. Actually, I met him when I went out there to Vegas. It was my first time meeting him, but we're just working together, and I, kind of both.
And how are you facing with all the new attention here in Toronto? Are you getting comfortable with it?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I know I just try to focus on when I'm on the court. It doesn't bother me much. It's just a game. Got to go out there, play hard. That's what I feel like I do, and I let the results speak for itself. It's all been good attention.
I mean, some people when they saw your contract, maybe they didn't know the game that well, saw maybe your minutes weren't that high in San Antonio. I mean, they might have been like, well, what's happening there? But do you feel like you're kind of proving yourself in the preseason at all, or are you with more minutes? That's what you intend to do this year?
I don't.
Or you just don't look at that sort of thing?
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that because I don't really, base my game off what other people think. I just try to get better every day. I try to, maybe prove that I could play within the organization, but outside the organization, I mean, I don't really look at that stuff much.
Coach was speaking yesterday a little bit about experimenting with you and Kyle in the backcourt together a little bit during the preseason and using it more during the regular season. Is that something that's fun for you, being out there with another point guard like Kyle and kind of pushing the tempo offensively?
Most definitely. Us little guys always want to play up tempo. So whenever we have 2 point guards in there, and we get a chance to play, fast, it's definitely exciting.
Teams generally have mixed results when they go small in the backcourt with a couple of point guards. Some successful, some not as successful. In your experience in San Antonio, either playing with Tony or playing with Patty, what goes into a successful 2-point guard lineup?
Defense, really. As long as you can, withhold yourself on defensive end, then I think, with 2 point guards, you'll be fine. I feel like I could guard bigger guys, and I could, I take pride in my defense every time I'm out there, so I feel like it'll work out.
Has Terrence surprised you at all with his activity defensively, or is that kind of what you expected from
what I expected, but he's been doing a little bit more than I expected, I guess. Been getting a lot of deflections, a lot of steals. His long arms, and he's very, very active on the defensive end.
Cory, in the short time that you've been teammates with Jonas, what stood out to you about the kind of game and potential that he has?
He has great potential. A guy that comes in here, works hard. He listens to everybody. He wants to get better. He strives, to really get better and do big things for the organization.
How important do you think his role is going to be, and as the center, how vital is that to have that kind of presence?
Well, I think his role is going to be very, very huge on the team. He's our big guy. He's going to be that low post presence for us. Obviously, we got other guys too, but I mean, he's that. I feel like our main low post presence. He's going to be. At times, we're going to have to rely on him, to get us something. And I feel like, he's going to be very huge for us.